Today's lesson is about neighbouring cards and how that neighbouring card can make a difference to the meanings of the cards. So here we've got the Judgment card, and here we have the Three of Wands. Now, if I see these two cards together, immediately when I see the Judgment card, it would tell me about possible, maybe a court case coming up, or something where you are going to have to make some really big decisions and somebody is going to trust your judgment in those decisions. So somebody is relying on you. This card can mean quite a few different things. But when you've got it with the Three of Wands, because I always believe the wands have got something to do with your dreams coming true and things like that. But these are crossed wands. So the crossed wands means that there's a lot of people who want different dreams and they just don't seem to be working together. So by having these two cards, I would say how I would read these two cards is that somebody is asking for your help. Somebody is asking you to adjudicate, if you like, because there's three things here that are in conflict. So they've either got three things that they want to do and they want to know which one's the right thing, or it could be three people that want certain things and each one has got a different idea of where they want to go with it. And they're asking you to help them adjudicate or help them work out the best path to take. Let's see what the next card says. Right, so we've got the Princess of Cups. Now, the Princess of Cups is definitely putting a female thing onto it. So, and the cups are the waters of life, as we all know. It's a water card. This is somebody who has their dream, that they've been working at their dream. And so I think that that's something that you would have to take into account when you put the three cards together. So that would be... We have the Judgment card, we have the Three of Wands, and then we have the Princess of Cups. So I'm going to put one more card down, and we're going to see what this card how this card can change things. And we've got the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands, I always say, that is your dream coming through. That's somebody waving that magic wand for you and your dreams coming true. And the fact that you've got the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands means that you've got some ideas, or you've got some thoughts, or you've got some plans, but you don't know which way to go. Or it could be that there's three people realise their dream, but it's not going to work if all three of them do it, and it's down to this Judgment card that means that you've got to help them make that decision. So the Ace of Wands for me, in the context of these cards, is saying that you will make that right decision and you will fulfill somebody's dream. So that's how I would put those cards together, how one card can affect another card. I'll put another card down now. There we have the Moon. Okay, so we've got the Moon card, and I'm going to put another card next to it, and we have the Seven of Wands. Now, the Moon card is to do with intuition, changes that you are going to do in your life because you feel it's right. You've got that feeling, you've got that passion that you want to do something, seeing things in front of you, having an illusion, having maybe a dream, maybe a very strong dream, but it's all to do with you're sort of looking ahead. It's definitely looking ahead. And then you've got the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands is to do with changes and travel. You've got the 7th month of the year, which is obviously July. July is the time when people go on holiday the most. The Wands are all to do with having a great time, doing things that you've always wanted to do. So by having the Moon and having the Seven of Wands together, you're saying that you're dreaming and you're seeing the future, you're seeing where you want to go. And the Seven of Wands is saying that you want to travel. So there's something you want to do that is going to send you off on a journey, or you're going to travel to find it, or you're going to travel to realize your dreams. So I'm going to put another card down now and see how this can totally change these cards. Wow, we've got the Four of Swords. Swords, out of the tarot, the swords are the ones that can be the most negative. And what the Four of Swords are meaning in this context is something to do with maybe overworking or doing something that is going to make you ill because it's going to affect you in some way. It could mean a loss of a job. But I think I see these cards as not that negative. I see these cards as your dreams and your inspirations and everything that you want. You're going to have to travel to get it. But I feel that this is going to be so that you can realize this dream of doing this traveling for a job or something that you want to do that you need to travel for. So that's how that can change. So you've got it, it's really good, and then you've got the Four of Swords, but the Four of Swords normally would mean a loss of a job or leaving a job or getting ill from doing too much work or something like that. And when it comes in this context, I think that it's just saying this is a little bit of a risk because you've got to leave your job to do it. But I really feel that these two cards are much stronger than this card. So if I was reading to somebody, I would tell them to make this decision and go for it, even though they've got to risk the fact that they have to leave their job. You see, it can change altogether. It's really strange because one of the things that people ask me is how can one card mean one thing and then you put another card next to it and it can make that card completely change, and then obviously a third card would then make that change again. Now, we've got 3 cards here. They're all court cards, 2 kings and a princess. So they're all nice court cards. You've got the King of Pentacles, which means money. The King of Wands, that means somebody who is going to open doors for you, who's got a lot of sway, a lot of strength, somebody who's got your back, if you like. And then the Princess of Pentacles could be signifying the actual person that you're reading for. It could be somebody who is their prime reason that they want this reading is because they've got some financial problems that they want to get answers for. So that is how I would read those cards. But because you've got the 2 kings together, it can mean conflict, and it can mean that there's something between them. So you could see these cards as 2 strong men and then somebody that's coming between them. So that could change again. So you would have to see what the next card is that's coming out of the pack. So let's see what we've got. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a big win, a big a financial input, or somebody giving you a chunk of money. So we're back on the money side of things. So I think this is saying that this is nothing to do with a love partnership or a conflict between 2 men with a woman. I think this is to do with the King of Pentacles. It's be able to lend you some money or help you with some financial difficulty, or maybe even help you with investment. Then the King of Wands is somebody who's going to open doors for you. So you've got 2 strong men here who are going to do a lot for you so that you can become financially stable. And the Ace of Pentacles is saying just that you are financially stable. And then we'll put one more card down to see if this can change things again. And there you've got the 3 of Cups. So the cups, as I've always said, it's the water of life. The cups are the water of life. So you're really in a good place here. You've got help from these 2 men. You're going to realise your dreams and be financially stable. And then there's the 3 of Cups, which I think is perhaps a partner and a child, a family of 3, something like that. I would say that is what all this is going to lead to. And it's a very nice card to have at the end. So that's how the cards can change around. If you didn't have these cards, you could see this as 2 strong men and there's going to be a conflict because of a woman. But because you've got these cards, you've got the Pentacles again, which is saying this is all about money, then you can that will make things clearer. And then the 3 of Cups coming at the end of the reading. If it was a reading and this was the last card, this would mean happy ever after, little family of 3 or whatever. Or it could be signifying that you've already got 3 children or something like that. But I always see, whenever I see the 3 of Cups, I think of a family of children. So I think that these cards, if this was somebody's reading, it would be very nice for them. It would be a great reading. But it just shows you how the whole reading can change as you bring out more cards, which is why it's very, very important that you don't just stay with, you might say, I'm going to do you a 3-card reading, but you don't stay with that, because if you'd have just done a 3-card reading and we take these cards away, you'll see that this could mean so many things that could be totally wrong. So the other cards help it. So even if you do just a 3-card reading, always be prepared to pull out a couple more cards just to clarify things, and you'll be surprised how it can change the whole meaning of the reading.